favorite animal would be a lion. And this is because of many reasons, but mostly because lions do more than they say. So let me take you through a story which will bring my whole presentation into context. My very learned aunt, who was working in a corporate organization as a secretary, unfortunately in 2017 died because of stroke, not because her family or even our family could not be able to take care of her at the initial stages, but because she always believed that it was either witchcrafty or it was something associated with some spirits or something like that, and as a result, then because of these misguided beliefs, she could not be able to visit the medical facilities to get the right information, and more than that, to get the relevant treatment in order to get her off the hook before it was the situation was worse, and now she had to pass away. And this got me thinking, how could I be able to create an environment, to create a network, to create a platform where all relevant information on non-communicable diseases are available, but more than that, they are available in relevant, easy to understand language, and also, how can I be able to ensure that medical camps and medical activities which happen around NCDs can be able to be accessed by the local citizen? So this led me to develop this app we all call Myheart Ke, which is our first app with focus on cardiovascular diseases. So we did a study in Tika where we used 200 people as the people participating in our pilot study. And in this study, we really just wanted to check what would the impact of Myheart Ke be on these people to start practicing healthy behaviors which are associated with the prevention of cardiovascular diseases, and also just to see how these would influence their information on cardiovascular diseases. So the app ran for 9 months, and the research, after the research, we got to analyze simply on the information and also to see what's changed. So out of the 200 individuals who participated in the study, 74 of them stated that they had started incorporating simple lifestyle practices like using less sugar, like using less salt, like starting to walk to school and starting to run in the evenings, and using physical activity as an exercise. And 67% of the control group did not remember a lot about cardiovascular diseases, because what we did is that we all took them through a training on cardiovascular diseases and what is required at the beginning of the research. Then one group was exposed to the app where we would send constant reminders and visual aids to influence the information on cardiovascular diseases. And then at the end of the study, then you will see what would the difference be. And this is what we found to be the difference. But more than that, let me introduce Dottie to you. Who will then show one of the major impacts we had at Stowelink in terms of using Myheart Ke to spread information, and more than that, to bring this into context. So this is Dottie. We visited her school when we were doing Myheart Ke school tours to talk about cardiovascular health and non-communicable diseases and the importance of primary diagnosis. So Dottie, after us going to her school, she had been having a lot of pain and in the bone, around the knee area. And because of this, she just decided, because we were at the school, and she approached us, Satureva, which is the partner in our organization we're doing the project with. And she was taken in, and we just had a medical test for her, and she discovered that she had stage 1 bone cancer around her knees. And after this discovery, then today she's in India on her 4th week, undergoing treatment now on bone cancer. And this was purely courtesy of us going there, and also because of the app working, so that we are able to identify people like Doti, who then become our heroes and our case examples of how then Myheart Ke has been able to influence people's lives. Moving forward, we are saying that disruptive innovation will be critical in developing Africa for the future. And if there is a better way to fight NCDs, we at Stowelink are the ones who are going to find it. So this is basically how Myheart Ke looks like. But the lessons we learned first will say that technology in health will be a very crucial factor in developing solutions, especially for Africa, for the future. We also learned that social behavior change and health is something which is very critical, because we came to realize that changing the perspectives of non-communicable diseases requires new approaches to address health, and these new approaches most of the time will rise because of social behavior change practices. Thirdly, from the project, we learned that disruptive mobile technologies like Myheart Ke mobile app are the technologies that will help us achieve universal health coverage, and more than that, achieve sustainable development goal number 3. So this is how the app, like this is the homepage where all of the information on NCD, on heart diseases are. Then this is categorization by age on NCDs in the children, in the youth, in the adult, in the old age, and then this is part of the prevention segment telling you foods to eat and not to eat. And finally, this is the homepage where we also update the users on nearby health events and medical camps where they could go and get free medical checkups. So we are recommending in this project that integration of social behavior change and technology is vital to promoting healthy behavior. And more than that, social behavior change is a very important aspect in encouraging disruptive technologies for health. The way forward for Myheart Ke right now is that after the research, which ran for around 8 months, we took the app down, and right now we are upgrading it into a newer, better app, and which will be launched around August this year. And this is now which will bring about all of the research we've put about and make it even more useful and more integratable into solving NCDs, not only on a mobile app platform, but also on a USSD system. So, if not us to change the world, who? If not you, who? If not me, who? And finally, just to conclude, is that as an organization which is just 3 years old, youth-led, we have been able to find solutions which are able to work in small environments. So this is to encourage all of us in this room to let us have discussions on how then we could be able to partner up so that we are able to scale these projects which we are doing currently to be able to reach wider markets and to be able to change more people like Doti and have more people start practicing healthy practices, which then will lead us to reducing NCDs and overall help us achieve universal health coverage. Thank you very much.